Hi and welcome to a new investigative report by Jim-BTC or Jim or at Satoshi Trial. I'm sure Twitter will give me my account back soon. Anyway, first I'd like to start with a disclaimer because I think it's important. All I can go on is what I see in the blockchain, what I see on my screen, what I know about these activities, the words we can see from the leaders in their space, and by that I'm speaking about the Bitcoin Cash, BCH or BAB as I like to call it. All I can really go on is what they say. They want to have a anonymous coin. They're inventing tokens. They've invented the SLP, which means Simple Ledger Protocol, which is a token that anybody can set up within 5 seconds that has no real value apparently, but there is one called Spice, done by those Coin Spice guys. I'm not sure how independent they are from Roger Ver actually. It looks to me like it's some sort of pretend alternative news source to Bitcoin.com. They're organising a conference in Australia next month. I looked at the sponsors. They've only got one sponsor slot filled by Bitmain. It looks like the conference is going to be a total disaster. I'm already integrating with the people from Townsville. I'm going to tell them the truth about this whole Bitcoin Cash thing. So, they should really shun Bitcoin Cash in their town, because I think these sorts of investigative reports are very important in the space. Now, we all know the standard of evidence generally on the internet when it comes to crypto is anybody can post a screenshot of Craig Wright saying something, or a video clip heavily edited of him saying something, or taken out of context, or some document scanned and redacted in places or whatever, and they generally use these things to say fake Toshi rather than relying on the courts for evidence. So this is all I can do. I can just present the evidence I see on my screen. I'm using memo.cash, so I'm not accusing these people of any crimes, although it does look all very suspicious and very scary to me. So let's start. This is where it all starts, with Chris Basia. He's the guy who runs this Open Bazaar, which is basically promises to be Silk Road on steroids. Basically, you remember Silk Road? It got shut down. The founder Ross Ulbricht he's got like 2 life sentences plus 40 years. He's not going to get out of prison ever, I believe. Anyway, so this is software designed to allow people to buy drugs anonymously, allow people to buy child pornography, maybe allow people to rent child prostitutes, to buy weapons, to buy explosives, maybe to even hire assassins, and all sorts of things. So it's very scary stuff. This is why on the Bitcoin SV side, or as I call it, the Bitcoin side, we want to have a transparent blockchain. We don't want to have all this illegal, dirty stuff. That's why Satoshi Nakamoto, if you look, he left Bitcoin when WikiLeaks and all that stuff started getting involved, and when Silk Road was around, and that's why Craig Wright at the court appearance he had the other month in Florida, was crying, explaining how he was upset that his creation, his baby, had turned into all of this. What we want to see, I've got no problem with people taking drugs, people using drugs, doing whatever they want with their own bodies, but what I'd rather see is getting government on a legal blockchain that makes the government dependent on the blockchain, so then the government would never shut the blockchain down, and then you can do voting, you can do all these sorts of things and legalise drugs. You could legalise drugs in your state or in your county or in your country, and then what could even happen is you could have like some sort of special tax for legal drug purchases, and a percentage of that tax goes to fund clinics to treat people who have drug problems, because for every person who's got a serious cocaine addiction, there's probably 1,000 people who just take cocaine once in a while to have fun on a Friday night or Saturday night. For every thousands and thousands of people who smoke marijuana and live productive lives, working and going out and doing stuff, there are a few cases of people who smoke a so-called soft drug, a harmless drug like marijuana, who spend all day long just sitting around on their couch smoking and eating potato chips, So get help for these people, but have it all transparent and legal. Don't try and do illegal things on the blockchain. Try and use the blockchain to change things which you think are illegal and shouldn't be. Do it all transparently on the blockchain. So anyway, Going back to this guy's memos, you can go to memo.cash, you can go and check all this out yourself. I go down and this has drawn my attention. I see it's holding Jolly Roger and Jolly Roger Cash. Now, obviously I've looked into this just to make the video shorter than it could be. Jolly Roger Cash, I'll advise everybody, is a fake version of Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger Cash seems to be, has no intrinsic value whatsoever. It's a fake, it's a fraud, it's just like a scam version of this token. This seems to be the real one here. So let's go and have a look at what Jolly Roger is. This is your Jolly Roger token. And it's called the Jolly Roger Cheese Pizza Assassinations Market Token. Jolly Roger. Now we look at the main holders. I mean, look at this guy here. He seems to be quite the market. Alex Jones. Amusing. Maybe he's doing some investigative reporting into this as well. And look at that, number 3, we've got Roger. Roger's holding a lot of these tokens. Pablo Escobar. Who knows? This could be somebody who's a big time drug dealer having fun. I don't know. Or look, we've got an anarchist there. You know, he's got 42 million. But most of these people have got 21 million of these tokens, which, as we all know, 21 million's quite a number. David Shares. This is Bitcoin XIO. Roger Ver's sidekick, who bans everybody from RBTC. We've got Andrew Brecken, the shitcoiner. Homo Pit, BTC Fork. These are all people very active, attacking Bitcoin SV. They even contribute and run a subject called RBSV, pretending to be a Bitcoin SV subject to confuse newbies. We've got Colin Instad, one of their live show people. Hayden Otto, the guy from CoinSpice. Of course, we've got Chris Basia. We've got Roger Ver again. I think Roger's got 2 accounts, so he's actually got 42 million. Super Nerd, Caniac. I think Caniac's probably got this token because he seems to collect all shit tokens. So if anyone's looking at, you know, who are the people involved, I don't think he's that smart of a guy to be involved in any of all of this. He's probably just got the token because he collects every other shit token out there. I mean, shit token on a shit coin, can you get any worthless than that? But look, we've got Naomi Brockwell. You know, we're going to go and click on Naomi. That's to see, and this is how, if we look at these people's profiles, we see, you know, she's collecting quite a few, but look, there it goes. Immutable evidence on the blockchain. She's got 21 million Jolly Rogers and 21 million Jolly Roger Cashes. So, you know, it's very interesting. So what is this Jolly Roger? What is it exactly? Well, if I click on it, and then I go and click on the image here, the document, this is what it is. This is what Jolly Roger token, well, this is what it links to, this is what it suggests that it is. I've tried opening up this address here on Tor, the deep web, the dark web. It doesn't load. Maybe the server's been shut down by the authorities already, or maybe, as I said, it could be a massive elaborate troll or some sort of joke. I mean, I did notice here there's an L0L, or is that a 101, or is that LOL? I don't know what it is, but I did kind of notice it looked kind of strange here. But anyway, what do we see? We've got all these drugs here. You know, some hard, some soft, some in the middle. Bitcoin Cash accepted here, very prominent. We've got Roger Ver with a quote. This quote is verbatim. If you look in, if you do a Google search for this text here, I intend to delist / shut down governments. Put Roger Ver next to it. You'll find a comment from him on Reddit with his verified account on his subreddit saying this. So, you know, he wants to kick the gorilla in the balls. Even more crazy than that, he wants to kick Donald Trump in the balls. I'd rather have a gorilla chasing me than Donald Trump. And then looking here on the right hand side, things don't get fun anymore, because this is, maybe you could argue this is fun stuff, what people want to do with their bodies, their body, their choice, all this stuff. But then you get here on the right hand side, pipe bombs. Obviously Roger Ver has a lot of experience with pipe bombs. He's actually spent I think several years or several months in federal prison for having pipe bombs. Go and have a look. Look, Roger Ver, federal prison. Go and Google that, you'll see. Poisons and toxics, anthrax. I mean, certainly it doesn't get funny anymore, but hang about cheese pizza. Oh, you may think, oh, you can buy pizza on the internet. That sounds pretty cool, like the original Bitcoin pizza. No, people, this is not what you think it is. This goes to the whole Pizzagate thing. They use code names to communicate this stuff. Cheese pizza actually stands for child pornography, CP. And just to confirm that, you can see here, the FBI actually lists these as known symbols that the pedos use. We've got a girl lover symbol here, and if you look here, a boy lover symbol. I mean, I thought at first these were Illuminati symbols or something until I actually investigated it. And look, military grade weaponry, assassinations, gang stalking, corpse disposal, kidnapping, debt collection. I mean, come on, what the hell is this stuff? I mean, you might say, oh, I want to have a decentralized darknet drugs market. Well, it's decentralized, it's unregulated. All this stuff's also going to come. You can't pick this here and not have this, you know. You've got to have either none and have this whole thing shut down because it's dangerous, or have all of it. And I'm sure there's a hell of a lot of people here who take drugs, who like drugs, who don't want any of this stuff, you know. It's all very dangerous. Obviously, Bitcoin Cash is the association here. We all see what they're trying to do with their coin joining and coin mixing. This is really dangerous for the crypto space. It's really dangerous what crypto Bitcoin Cash are doing. Roger Ver is very irresponsible with his statements. We really do need the government, the authorities to take a good look at all of this stuff. This could be a joke, as I said, but there needs to be a wider conversation. Maybe it can all be around as soon as Craig Wright proves that he is Satoshi Nakamoto, and we see the real Bitcoin building, doing stuff the right way. You can say right with a W or right with an R. This is what we need. We certainly don't need all of this stuff. Very scary indeed, people. Okay, I'd like to thank you all for listening. I'll always keep you updated. I'll try and find out more information. And until next time, goodbye.